After losing everything I own to the 2019 bushfires in Australia, I've rebuilt my life and plan on travelling to every continent with my Africa twin. Join me on this adventure as I rise from the ashes of my former life. G'day folks, welcome back. My name's Simon. If this happens to be your first time here, this channel is all about motorcycles, adventure, camping and touring. Bike's all packed up. I've got to head back up to Traralgon because tomorrow morning we're putting the new spring in the bike so it can cope with me. And I've plotted a route already that's going to pretty much take me everywhere. My Airbnb hosts are really cool. They call me the Chicken Whisperer. Morning, ladies. It's like the funniest thing ever. There's chickens all around me. Like there's another one just here. They've been coming up and pecking at my clothes. It's so cool. Very relaxing too, bizarrely. Had a really lovely stay there. Felt really welcomed and nice and relaxing. I didn't actually edit any video up, which was part of my plan, but, you know, doesn't matter. This is such a lovely area out here, though. So the GPS is basically going to wind me through all the countryside parts like this on my way back up to Traralgon. See, here's where this thing really just doesn't make it clear. No, I am definitely going through here. Okay. So I really wasn't expecting this today, but that's okay. Adventure, right? Whoa. It doesn't feel right. Let's get around this corner and check out what's... Ah! No? No, it's fine. It was just obviously the surface of the road. The surface of the road was a little bit scalloped out, and it kind of threw the tyre around. It literally felt like the tyre had just come off the rim with that. And it's like, I don't want that up here, no thank you. This was so not expected. I mean, I did tell the SatNav to take me on the windiest, twistiest route, the most interesting route possible between where I was and Traralgon. And when it led me into the forest, I was a little bit worried, but I'll tell you what, like, I mean, this is lovely. and it's a beautiful 14 degrees, a clear sunny day. This is just beautiful, beautiful riding conditions, really. Even with a big weighed down bike that needs the new rear spring put onto it, this is still lovely. And I don't have to go fast or anything. I'm certainly not going fast because it's actually really quite loose under the tyres. And I'm also worried about meeting logging trucks coming the other way or four drives or whatever. But like, I mean, it's a weekday, it's Monday, so won't be so many four drivers out. But logging trucks, yeah, that's a possibility. But what a beautiful way to travel across the countryside, right? Absolutely lovely. Through a nice bit of the Aussie bush. We're actually climbing up quite high. I'm surprised. Let's see what we got here. Elevation. We're currently at 408 metres. I mean, we were down at like 25 or something before. And we're going up to almost, well, above 650 metres. So that's pretty cool. Nice. Absolutely nice. I mean, I'd love to be able to travel across the whole of Australia on roads like this. This would be ideal. And you know, oh yeah, I'm tired. Take off up a side track and just throw the hammock up. But Skippy. Nice big black kangaroo or black wallaby maybe. Seen a few so far. So I do have to watch out for the wildlife because it's really not expecting an Africa twin to come barreling through. And it is one of the reasons why I won't go faster than what I'm doing. You know, between 40 and 50 kilometres an hour is more than enough on this loose, gravelly surface, and gives me an opportunity to at least slow down if a kangaroo comes out in front of me, and hopefully, fingers crossed, not hit it. And that's something to always remember in places like Australia. You know, if you're out riding around in places like this, the wildlife isn't used to it, it isn't expecting it, and it just hops out in front of you. And there's kangaroos, there's emus, wallabies, and a few other things out here, wombats and stuff, that will wander around during the daytime because it's not as hot and it's not as bright and sunny in amongst the trees as what it is outside of the trees like that. So they might be wandering around in this shaded area during the daytime as well. That Rosella, beautiful. Love Rosella, such a pretty bird. Up at 508 metres, still got some climbing to do. do have to be careful because I'm still squeamish about heights, and it's a long way down off the side of here. So I'm certainly not flying around corners and stuff because scares the crap out of me, the thought of going off one of these hilltops, you know, where you've got a 500 metre drop straight down. And if you watched Rise of the Phoenix Season 1, you'll see exactly what I'm like with heights. When you look at me on the ski lift, when I went up Mount Kosciuszko, going up was fine, absolutely lovely. I'm looking at the mountain in front of me. Going down, where I'm looking at nothing, yeah, not so much. Not so much. Very slippery here. Maybe try and just stick on the rocks. A bit rougher, but it's not as slippery. Oh, that wasn't so nice. Anyway, I'll wait till I get up the top of here and pull up for a few minutes, I reckon. 'Cause that'll be quite nice. Not a bad view either. I've actually been looking at these mountains for the last couple of days. What do they call them? The Strzelecki Range, I think it is. Pretty sure that's where I am right now. And I wasn't even planning this today. Ha! So I'll thank Garmin for that. Traralgon National Park. Oh, the tree ferns. Lovely, lovely. Well, this is definitely the highlight of today's ride so far, that's for sure. In 400 metres, turning left. Wow. Not quite at the peak yet. Oh, big black wallaby again. I'm not sure if it's a wallaby or a kangaroo, that one. Because we do actually have some really big wallabies in Australia, but a wallaby is generally seen as smaller than a kangaroo. Oh, okay, well that's the end of that. Oh well, I'm going to pull up here for a few minutes. Right, now I suppose we go into the tarmac and see where it takes me next. I mean, Traralgon is 60 kilometres behind me. But this thing seems to have a plan that's going to make it 35, but clearly a lot more fun. And there's like no traffic on this road. I've just been stopped there for 10 or 15 minutes and there's no traffic. It's great. In 2.5 kilometres, turn right. It tells me these things at random intervals. I don't know why it says 2.5 kilometres. On a motorway it says 2 kilometres, then it says 1, then it says 500 metres, then it tells you at the turning. And it just told me 2.5 kilometres for no apparent reason. I mean, you know, wait until I'm a half a kilometre out and then tell me. This is beautiful though up here. This is lovely. Down to 11 degrees now. That's right, we're a lot higher up now. We're now at 639 metres and still climbing. And now it's just telling me 1.5 kilometres to turn right. Yeah, okay. $350 metres out. It seems to just do what it wants as far as that goes. And it looks like the road goes to the right anyway up there. I don't know. Not according to that sign though, but we'll see. It might be taking me back into the forest. Looks like it. Yep. Neat. Oh, well. There's a lot of stuff on this road though. Gonna have to stay frosty. There's clearly a lot of stuff drops out of the trees, and you don't want to hit some of that on a corner like this, where it's everywhere. And the corners obviously here can be quite wet as well, which doesn't help. That was a sharp little corner. Oh, 12 degrees now. Oh, that's slippery as then. You just feel the tyres starting to squish over as I was heading towards the white line. That's the problem, is these corners up here aren't getting enough sun to dry out. And look at that. Oh, that's lovely. Ha! Beautiful. These corners up here aren't getting enough sun to dry out during the day, so they tend to get really mossy as well. The other one. Yeah. Oh, look at that. All the old farm buildings there. So cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up for now. Unless something really interesting happens between here and Traralgon, but really hope you've enjoyed this ride up through the bush today. Checking out, you know, what some of the forests of Australia are like, particularly in southern Victoria, Gippsland. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing down below. It really does help the channel out when you do that. Even consider sharing a video with somebody you know, that you think may enjoy it, because, you know, if you're on a motorcycle group on Facebook or something and you share one of my videos, I mean, hey, 10 people might watch that, 2 people might subscribe. So hey, please consider doing that. If you think there's something that might be good for people, like for instance maybe my review of the Motors Tractionated GPS tyres, that could be a really good one to share on your Facebook motorcycle group that you're on, you know. So we're coming in behind the power station. That explains it. Anyway, so like I say, please consider sharing some videos onto, you know, different YouTube, different Facebook groups that you're on, that sort of thing, because it all helps to grow the channel. It all helps to bring more people here, so that more people get to watch and enjoy, you know, seeing me travelling around Australia. And hopefully maybe they get some enjoyment out of it, they subscribe, and channel grows. Anyway, folks, until next time, ride safe and get out there and live your own adventure.